everybody, welcome to Cruise Shop Save Live. It's Friday night. I'm so excited tonight because I've got a really great guest. I can't wait to introduce her. She's like my new cruise best friend. So you'll enjoy our conversation. But before we get started, can I just ask you, if you're watching this in Facebook, there should be a link to StreamYard. If you click on that, all your comments and questions will come through because you will want to ask us questions. And we already have our first guest. Morning, first spectator. Hi, Bob. How are you? You're on next week. He's from South Carolina. Good to see California. Sorry. Good to see you too, honey. Can't wait for next week. We're going to interview you. Do subscribe to the YouTube channel if you want to watch it from there. And I'm looking for subscribers, so that would be a big help. Cruise Shop Safe. And without further ado, let me introduce my special guest this week. She's called Steph from Cruise with Amber, and she is a psychologist. So we're going to have a lot of fun in this conversation. Hi, Steph. How are you?
Hello. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you so much for joining me this Friday. I've been following you for quite some time because your Instagram feed, can I just tell you, is amazing. If you're watching this right now, you have to follow Steph's Instagram. It is so gorgeous, and it emanates cruising and the sunsets and the sunrises. And where'd you get the ideas from? Because it's always so creative.
I'm just like behind me, like sort of my paintings. I just love the sea, and I love cruising. I love all the creativity, and basically it's just a way, it's another outlet. I'm just a frustrated artist, and I just want to get the love of cruising out there. So, it's an outlet for me more than anything else.
Oh, well, it shows. It really, really shows. It's gorgeous. Yeah. Cruising with Matt's here. Hi, Matt. How are you?
Hi, Matt.
I follow you as well, Matt, by the way.
Matt's videos are amazing.
They
Absolutely
are
fantastic.
Yeah,
lots of notes taken when I'm watching Matt's videos. Definitely.
Yes, I follow Matt everywhere. Stalk Matt. No, follow. So where do we start? I don't know where to start. So you've been cruising for a really long time. You live in the UK, though. You're here in the UK.
Yeah, I'm based in the Midlands, so right the furthest bit of England you can get away from the sea, basically, which is a good place. So it's right in the middle of the country, and been cruising since 2005. Had a little bit of a break because had the kids, and sort of like we decided to maybe just hold off going cruising because it was enough effort just to take the kids out for a day out. We thought, I'm not going to do this and enjoy cruising at the same time. It can be done, but for us, we just thought, we'll get back to it. So we've started taking the kids now, and thankfully they love it. So,
oh my God. Yeah. Well, what's not to love? I mean, what? So when did you start cruising? Let's start from the beginning.
Okay, so it all started. My parents went on a 25th wedding anniversary cruise, and came back, and it was on Oriana, and they absolutely loved it. It was fantastic. Don't know why we didn't, go before. And so my sister started going a couple of years later with them. And she came back going, you've got to go. You have got to go on a cruise. I said, it's that usual thing. And I had the same, fears. Oh, it's going to be full of old people, and it's going to be boring, and it's going to be slow. And she went, not at all. And she said, they got midnight buffets and everything. And I was like, okay, let's just, and she told me all the different places you can visit. So I was just like, okay, let's do it. So me, and it was my fiance at that point, we decided to go, and again, just never look back. It is just the perfect holiday.
So I've got some pictures here.
Okay. Oh God, yeah, there's a blast from the past.
Yeah. So what's going? Oh my God, look at you in the top right with the you look like something.
The windswept look that looks, I think.
What's that?
I think that's the windswept look. That's on Oceana. That was the first cruise that we ever went on. Really? So there she is, old Oceana. She's gone now. She's now the queen of the oceans. She's last year, didn't they? So so that was the very first cruise that we went on, and that's my hubby there. And actually, he wasn't my husband at that point. He was Still, well, it wasn't even my fiance at that point, just the boyfriend. Just the boyfriend. But yeah.
Can I just say he's very good looking?
I know. He'll be pleased in that.
Yeah, he's very handsome. You got yourself a good one. Right, and so you were hooked, and so and then obviously, so then you got married and had kids, and now it's a family holiday that you go on.
Well, actually, I got engaged on the cruise ship.
Did you?
Yeah,
that's
so
romantic.
Probably this, maybe the second or third, probably the second actually cruise that we went on. And it was on Aurora, actually, and that in the pink dress.
Yeah,
that was not the night that we got engaged, but I think that was the cruise. That was one of the cruises, or that might have been a honeymoon. I'm not sure. Of course, so many cruises. But I think that was our honeymoon. Yeah, that was our honeymoon. So the Oceana was our first one. The one in the pink dress was our honeymoon. So we honeymooned on the Aurora because we got engaged on the Aurora. So we came back there like a couple of years later, and we honeymooned on her as well. So
I've got to say, I mean, I worked on ships for years, and they really, I mean, there's a large percentage of people on board for anniversaries, honeymoons, birthdays, graduations. And it is the perfect place to be, isn't it? For a special occasion, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, whether it's a weekend or whether it's a whole week or 2 weeks, you know, we did my dad's 70th birthday. I think that was on the honeymoon cruise. We actually went on, it was my dad's birthday around the same time we decided to go. Right. We did a mini moon, and then we did a honeymoon because my sister got married in the same year as well. So we thought, why don't we just go all on a cruise? You know, why not? So it's perfect for celebrations. You know,
totally, and family celebrations as well. I know I was in St. Martin once, and I can't remember what ship it was. We were working because I managed a shopping program, and I remember going into the shop, and all of a sudden there was all this massive big crowd of people cheering and clapping, and this girl was in there, and a fellow was on one knee with a diamond going like that, and the whole family was there, and it was all planned. It was all planned.
That's amazing.
So amazing. Look, what a great memory! Like, that family, I'll never forget that.
All my family knew that my husband, my fiance, was proposing to me, apart from me. Yes.
That's great. And you know what it is it's a perfect setting because you got alcohol, food, photography, perfect settings, your family all together. No one has to get a taxi. No, you know. There's no commitments. Everyone's free. It's not like you're going to ring your parents' cabin and say, oh, by the way, we're just having it. Oh, no, we're busy tonight. We're doing the laundry.
We'll leave it. We'll pass.
We'll pass. We're going to stay in tonight, watch telly. No, it doesn't happen.
No. It was brilliant because everybody was around and everybody knew. And of course, you know, I got proposed to, and then we all went down. It was the gala night. It was Captain's Gala dinner.
Yeah.
And so we were all dressed up. And of course, I came down. I went like that, and everybody gone, yeah, we know. I was like, oh, what? No. So, and of course, then we went to meet the captain for the gala reception. We just said, you know, like we just got engaged, and it was a lovely thing. We went back on the Britannia for our 10th wedding anniversary. That was the cruise, and we went back on Britannia for our 10th wedding anniversary. And Paul Brown, who was the captain the night that we were engaged on Oceana, on Aurora. Basically, he was captain of Britannia. So we just said, it's perfect. It's, you know, 10 years ago, you know, we got engaged, and you were like sort of there in the night. So yeah, it was a nice like full circle thing. So that's what cruising is. It's family stuff, isn't it? You know,
it is. And that's what I love about cruising, because we used to, oh God, there was loads. And I just remember the cruise director used to, the first night of the cruise, he'd go, right, who's here celebrating 40th wedding anniversary? Okay, half the room, right? Who's here celebrating 50th? Half the room again. Well, that's all the room, but you know, a large quantity. Then he'd say, and the cheers would go down. Who's here celebrating 60? Like that, 65. Like whoever like got the highest, he'd get them up on stage.
Oh, brilliant.
And they'd get a big bottle of champagne, and everyone would clap, and it is really special.
It is. There's no other holiday like it, full stop.
No.
People don't set Facebook groups up and have live chats like this about a certain flight. You don't.
airline.
You all go on the same holiday together. You all go on, you know, the same experience together, and your experiences are completely different on the same cruise. That's the beauty about it, you know.
Yeah. So Tim's here. He says, I'd say Hollywood glamour there, Steph.
I like him. Thank you, Tim.
That's very nice. Thank you, Tim. And he says he had a message earlier. He said, looking forward to hearing your broadcast. Oh, thanks, Tim. Thank you so much. It's cool. So we've got some more pictures here. So let's talk about your website, because we've already said your Instagram is amazing. Your website is equally amazing. I'm in awe of everything that you do, and it's cruisewithamber.co.uk.
Yeah.
So just when did you start? You do blogging, you've got social media, you do videos. When did you start?
I started, Instagram was the first thing I started on, and I had an Instagram account, a personal account, and I started to follow all of the other cruise accounts. I thought, I should start putting up some of my photos on here, you know, sort of people might find them of interest. And so I started posting, and that was in just after we came back from the Norwegian Fjords cruise that we did in 2019 in August. And I think it was about a month after we came back there, and I was like feeling a bit down, thinking, it's just a little bit too long now between now and my next cruise. And I just thought, I'll start cruise blogging. So it was really a way of keeping kind of like the cruising vibe going whilst I wasn't on ship. And then it just escalated from there. So I thought, I might go on Twitter. And then I thought, I might do a website then and start to put because a lot of friends were asking me, I know that you do your cruise Instagram. We're thinking of having, going on a cruise, or what would you recommend? So I thought, I've just got a few bits and pieces. I might just put them out there, and someone might find it useful. And if they do, fantastic. And so it's just escalated from there, really. So just adding more and more all the time. And then, perfect timing, I set up a cruise blog just on the cusp of a global pandemic. So it's perfect timing there. So really, I haven't really got up and running with the blog, I feel, properly, because, I started my website probably at the start of, just the end of 2019, just before we went on Oceania, February last year. And everything's kind of been on hold since then. So it's just going through all the back stuff that I've got, all the old photos. And so it's hopefully now when we start cruising again, I'm looking forward to putting new fresh stuff on there as well, and lots more videos and ship tours, hopefully. Because you've got a couple of reviews, and we are going to talk about a ship in a moment. We're both very excited about. But can I just say that actually I think your blogs are fantastic. They're very thorough. You've got a couple of port overviews, which are fantastic. And anyone that's watching this, you really do need to get over to Cruise with Amber. And why is it called Cruise with Amber? Okay, do you know what? A lot of people, when I started on Instagram, they were saying, "Oh, Amber, that's gorgeous. Oh, I like that, Amber," and referring to me. And I just go, yeah. And everybody, there's so many times that I said, actually, my name's not Amber, it's Steph. And everybody was like, that combination of no and, oh, I'm sorry, did I offend you? Basically, Amber is my other business that pays for cruises. It's the psychology side of my life. And that was just a combination. I didn't know what to name my business when I set it up over a decade ago now. And so it's just a combination of two of the places that I've lived the longest, which is a little town in South Wales called Amford, and then obviously Birmingham. So Amber, and I thought, that makes the word that people know. And it's got an A. So if you're on any directories, business directories, you probably come up the top. So I thought, okay, and there's a bit of meaning behind it as well with Amber, with psychology, because every single piece of Amber is unique, it's different, multifaceted, and that's what human beings are. So I thought, in my professional life, people have been calling me Amber for so long, and I know there's Sean and Steph who are fantastic cruise bloggers, so I don't want to call myself Cruise with Steph. So so Amber, it was just Cruise with Amber. So that's why it's Cruise with Amber and not Cruise with Steph. So, that's cleared things up.
But I mean, it's great.
But I still answer Amber. That's fine. No problem.
So you mentioned that what the thing that you do to pay for your cruising, you are actually a psychologist, aren't you?
I am. I can't read minds. When I say that to people, they go like, "Well, I was just going to ask you that, so probably you can." I mean, like, no. So it's more to do with in the occupational psychology arm of not clinical psychology, because there's so many different sections. So I deal with business psychology is the best way to describe it. So when people go for jobs, or they do personality profiling, or assessment centres or video interviews, that's really what I do. So I might design exercises, or I might be that person that you're not looking forward to talking to if you've got a job offer and you've got to do a psychometric or personality test. But I don't bite. I'm just like, sort of, yeah, we have a conversation.
Yeah. Oh, wow, that's good. So back to cruising though, shall we?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've got some more pictures of you, and I just want to know what's going on and where you were, because these look quite exotic.
This was the round the world trip that we did it was July 1999 to July 2000. So we did around the world. We went to Australia, New Zealand, LA, and then back home.
Wow.
And so this was like Australia leg. So you can see me there. That was walking up Kings Canyon. So we did Kings Canyon, a walk, and then we did the diving off Great Barrier Reef, which is amazing.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
We did a night dive. I think that was a morning dive. We did a night dive as well, which was absolutely surreal. And so we did the course before in Cairns, and then we did went over to the reef for a week on a boat. And then that was in the Koala Sanctuary, the other one in Brisbane. So that was when we were on our way up. We spent a month going up the east coast of Australia from Sydney up to Cape Tribulation, right up the top.
Oh, yeah.
And then went back to Ayers Rock, and then back to Sydney, and then off to New Zealand. So that was the round the world. And that really got me like sort of interested. And you talked about the port guides.
Yeah.
I mean, all that around the world was kind of independent travel. You know, we went on some sort of like trips and everything that were organised, but when we go cruising now, we love being able to get off ship and explore independently. I mean, my parents are elderly, and they love the organised shore excursions, and they're fantastic. And we do some of them in Florence and Rome, where it's probably best to do a ship's organised excursion. But usually we just like going off and exploring and finding things, and usually getting things cheaper. Just a bit of research up front, and that can save you one hell of a lot of money when you're sort of on your cruise. So that's why I did the port guides with that in mind, for independent exploration. Now that's on a little bit of a hold now, because we can't do that at the moment, because we're going to have to go, which is fair enough, and I completely understand that. But I may start doing them for when we can explore independently again.
Yeah. No, I love it. And I think more and more people are doing that. And it's funny, I'm researching a blog at the moment about, it's ironic, it's just so simple. It's like what to do in port. And I actually think, I don't know if it's because of what's gone on, but I think that they've lowered the prices of a lot of the tours. However, you look at all the pros and cons to take a ship's organised tours, and there's plenty, and everyone has their own personal preferences as to what they want to do. But what I do find is that actually a lot of independent tour companies have set up that don't have a massive contract with the cruise ship. So if you imagine, the cruise line as a company has to fill a bus, they have to fill a boat, they have to fill a minibus, so they have to get the numbers, and so you're always with a big crowd. So one of the great pros about taking independent or just going out on your own is that you do get away from all the crowds, and you get that intimate service. So I feel like you get a bit more for money. But if you like being with a big crowd and you like the energy, then ship's tours are great.
And it can take a lot of like hassle out if you don't like sort of want the hassle of planning everything, or there's so many things. I've done a blog post, probably one of the first blog posts I did about are shore excursions worth it? And I think in some cases they will be, in other cases, it's all down to what you're looking for. And that's the beauty of cruise holidays. You can bespoke so many different elements of it. As I said, you get on the same ship, you're doing the same holiday, but it can be completely different holidays for every single person on ship.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. So we've got a message here from Cruising with Heath and Louise. Thank you for watching. We'll always explore a port independently, far, far better as you find all the little nooks and crannies. So true. Find some little treasures. It is so true. Thank you for watching. Oh, we got another message from Heath and Louise. There really isn't any holiday like it. I've done a land holiday. I've never done a land holiday since.
Heath and Louise have got amazing photos. I follow them on Instagram as well, and they just I know we were talking yesterday about a cruise that they're doing with Princess and Sky Princess, and that sounds amazing. And the nice thing is, we were talking about loyalty points, and some cruise lines you can hop, you know, if you've got some loyalty points on one cruise line, you can change it to another. Or you might get sort of bumped up the list, and we were talking about that. And you know, if you've done a lot of cruises with one cruise line, it's worth just checking out to see whether your points can, you know, be transferred over. So
absolutely, and we could do a completely another show on all the benefits of going on a cruise rather than a land holiday, especially in the future. After everything that's happened here, it is the safest thing to do is to go on a cruise.
Absolutely.
And everything is included. And if you've got families, it's just the best. It's a no-brainer. The youth centers and the childcare programs that they do on some of the ships. I don't have kids, but I know Royal Caribbean's was always really good when I worked on Royal Caribbean. The kids, they don't want to be with the parents and have dinner. No. They want to be in the kids. Right? What are your kids like?
I'm the youngest. I mean, our eldest likes actually dressing up and coming down for dinner with us. So she's about that age when we were on our last cruise. But our youngest, we hardly see her. You know, she loves it. And the amount of when we were younger, I don't know whether you had pen pals. Cruising, they've got cruising pen pals. You know, they come away from the kids club at the end, and everybody's signing things and swapping addresses, and they've got cruising pen pals. And how fab is that?
That's fantastic. I've got a couple more pictures here. I've got this one here. Where's this?
So we're still in, these are from the world. I need to say the world cruise then, the world tour. So that was in Hawaii. That was in the, I think it was the Polynesian Cultural Center, or that might have been the Kodak. It was the Kodak show, like so they did a Hawaiian show. And my auntie and uncle, who really started everybody off cruising, because they went out. They were cruising Hawaii and like sort of the west coast of America years and years and years before my parents went, and they went to Hawaii. And so when we did our round the world, I said we've got to fly back to Hawaii on the way back. And so we went there, and my auntie and uncle had gone there probably 25 years previously, and we went there and they're doing exactly the same show. And the middle photo was when we were that was in Ayers Rock, so we had an outback barbecue. And at one point they just turned all the lights off, and that I can't remember what we were eating. There's probably something like emu or something like that. I don't know, but and of course that's on Sydney Harbour Bridge, the last one.
Wow.
Which we did climb, but I haven't got the photo. I can't find photos there. They're in the attic somewhere.
Wow. Were you scared?
No, I'm all right with heights. I'm fine with heights.
I'm not.
It was just the adrenaline and walking up there, and it's really safe. It doesn't feel like you're on this little
okay.
You do it's quite sturdy, but the view is amazing. You know, you go and
amazing. And I've got this picture here.
There's me drinking.
Well, that's unusual, Steph. You
not like me at all.
It's a good picture, that.
That's my husband's hand.
Yeah.
I think my sister might have been like sort of on the cut out there as well.
Yeah.
That's definitely cruise cocktail. That is a frozen strawberry daiquiri.
Oh, brilliant.
I only ever have frozen strawberry daiquiris on cruises. So that is definitely the cruise cocktail. Yeah.
And a BBC. Have you ever had a BBC?
No.
Oh my God. You don't know what you're missing. It's blended ice like that, but it's creamy. I don't know if you like creamy cocktail. I can't drink them all night. But what's in a BBC? I know it's got Baileys,
banana,
I think rum. I'll have to look it up. Yeah, but it's so good. And when we used to work on ships, at the end of the show, the cruise director used to get a big vat of BBC, and we used to all drink it. That was back in the good old days when
That sounds a good night.
We all had fun. But yeah, BBC cocktail, definitely crucial. No, good. Yeah. But and then I just wanted to do this because I want people to start following you, because you give so much value on all your platforms, on your website, on your Instagram. I've already said how amazing it is. I always love, you always pop up on the top of mine because I think I'm always on yours. Facebook, and yeah, I just love, because so you mentioned earlier that you have a bit of a creative background, and I see behind you are two absolutely gorgeous pictures of the sea, of the ocean. Yeah.
That one's a lockdown project. That was lockdown 2000. And 2020, going back in time now. And then that one was done years and years ago. That was probably about 20 years old when it was based on I love John Miller. He's like sort of a Cornish artist, and I'm never going to afford any of his works. If I come up with the lottery, I'm going to buy one. But so I thought, I'm one of those people who like see something, I think I could do a copy of that. And so that's what I did. And sort of like a few years ago, I thought, well, I'm not going to afford one, so I might as well do my own copy. So it's easy enough to do a copy. It's like painted by numbers. You know.
That I thought they were bought pictures. They are absolutely gorgeous. You painted them.
Yes. Yeah.
Amazing. So, God, they're fantastic. I thought it was a cool picture.
I can't. There's an artist on Instagram, and I think I bought one of her paintings as well. And she does a course. She shows you how to paint because of her painting. So I just like that one, and that's where that one's come from. So you know, it's an amazing tutorial. It's all online. So yeah,
I wouldn't mind trying something like that, starting something like that. I painted at school, but I never did anything with it. But I do enjoy it.
Definitely.
Me and you are just chatting like no one's here. There's people here watching us.
Hello.
Sorry, everyone. Back to cruising. Talk about cocktails, painting. Tell me about the Iona. I know. How excited are you to go on the Iona?
I've been waiting for so long. I booked the cruise when she went on sale, the day that she went on sale. So I think that was September 2018.
Wow.
And we came back that year from the Britannia cruise, and okay, well, I'm gonna have to book another one. I can't not have two booked. And so we were thinking, oh, brilliant, 2020 now. You know, we got this amazing deal. We got basically an aft suite on Iona. And because the week was just straddling the week that the kids were going back to school by about 2 days,
right?
It was the low season again. So it was off school holidays. So the kids were able to sail for £1 each.
No.
Yeah, in a suite. Well, there was just £1 each. Third and fourth, passengers were £1 each. Yeah. And I thought, I phoned up the travel agent. I went, just as a price comparison, seeing as this is going to be £1 each, I might as get the most value out of this £1. Yeah. So how much is this suite? And she told me. I was like, oh, that's quite a good price, actually. So we booked it, and then 60 days before we were due to sail, of course, we knew it was coming, but that was kind of, with, lockdown and everything, that was the low point, because we were looking forward to it for 2 years. But when I get both of my vaccinations, and when I know she's going on sale, and it's definitely, we get the green light from the FCO and everything, and it's all ready to go, I'm booking on her. I've already cleared it with the husband. I was saying, is it okay? Gone out for a week to the fjords, but I've got to do it because she looks amazing.
No, I want to go. I'll go. Yeah, with anyone. But do we think then? I'm not asking you to say exactly, because no one knows till they've actually announced. But do we think that it'll sail out of Southampton then and do the Norwegian fjords? Is that definite?
Well, I think, don't know, would it be around like sort of British Isles, or will it be, cruise to nowhere, or will it be to Guernsey? But it's quite, I don't know. But I mean, if it's going anywhere and it's on sale and I can go, I'm going to be on it, definitely.
Oh,
There's
good.
determination there.
Yeah. So have you got cruise credits?
Yeah, we've actually used them up as well. They're like burning a hole in my pocket type of thing. They're not going to stay there for long. So we're going on a couple of cruises. We've booked, and then we've got Britannia again next year. So we've booked next year. So we've got Ventura. Again, amazing deal on an aft suite there. I like the aft suites. I do like aft cabins. And then and we're going on Regal Princess as well, fingers crossed, in the October half term.
Nice.
And fingers crossed, probably looking more likely is we've got a Queen Mary over flying back, sailing over, flying back. And I thought, right, if I'm doing the Queen Mary, we're doing the Queen Mary. So we've booked a Queen's Grill suite for the weekend. So
amazing. Oh, that's amazing.
I kind of do things the wrong way around. I'm like, oh, let's just do the suite straight away. And
I like that. So did you see in the news today here in the UK? They reckon I'm over 50, so they reckon everyone over 50 will be vaccinated by May, which is very encouraging. And they're on target. They've vaccinated 10 million people, and then also, did you see in the news the other night that the English couple that were on the Princess ship and was unfortunately caught up in the negative news media frenzy when it all first came out, which didn't do the industry any good, they are hankering to go back on a cruise?
I didn't see that. No.
That was in the news. I just saw it in the news and I had to go cook supper, so I didn't actually see it. I just saw it in the headline. So I thought, oh, thank goodness, something positive in the news. Because
so many people, we are all itching to get back on a cruise ship, and we know it is one of the safest modes of transport, everything, you know.
Yes, it is. It is. And we've got another comment here. The QM2 Queen's Girl suites are just magnificent. You won't be able to go back to Britannia. Oh dear.
I'm guessing that, guys. I know. Yeah, we have been spoiled. Yeah. We will be spoiled, definitely.
Let me just have a quick look at Facebook, because sometimes people put comments in Facebook and it doesn't come through on the StreamYard. I don't know why. But let's have a quick peek. A lot of people just thumbs up and stuff like that. I can't get on my group. Oh, there it is. Hello. There we go. Sorry, I'm
chuckling away
there. Oh, here we go. So, that's me talking. Stop talking. Watching myself. Oh, God. Oh my God. Oh, no, stop.
Get the technician in now.
I'm an idiot. I can't seem to get on the comments. Oh, okay. Sergey says, hi, Melissa. What a cute koala from Emma Cruises. Oh, let me turn this down, because that's a bucket list trip for sure, says Emma from Emma Cruises. And John from the Cruise Amigos. Hi, John. Oh, thanks for watching. Bananas, Bally's. Oh, he's saying what's in the BBC. So it's bananas. So that's one of your 5 a day. So
I like healthy cocktails. There we are. It's a winner already.
Bananas, Baileys, and cream of coconut. BBC. Of course. It's healthy.
Definitely.
Definitely.
It is.
It's a meal.
Smoothie.
Smoothie, yeah. That's John from Cruise Amigos.
Thank you, John. I'll remember that now.
Yeah. And if you've never watched their show, hilarious. It's just funny. The banter is hilarious. And they started a charity called Support a Port, and they do fundraising for the ports that have sadly not received their income, because for years and for generations they've made money from the cruise ships. That's the only way. So we have a question here from Cruising with Matt. Question for you both. If it was safe and you could cruise anywhere right now, where would you want to go first? Oh, that's a really good question. Go anywhere. Well, I know where I'd go. Where would you go?
I've got two options. I think Matt will allow me to, won't you? Well, I'd love to go back to Sydney. I'd love to sail into Sydney.
Yes.
I mean, we've been in Sydney. We lived there for like sort of 10 months, but never, you know, we did a harbour cruise, but to sail in or out of Sydney on a cruise ship, aft suite, please. That would be ultimate. And also my second one, but I'd love to go back to Flom in Norway. Amazing port. Love it.
Okay. I like that. I've never been to Flam, and that's why I'm kind of got my eye on a Norwegian cruise this year, hopefully.
What would be yours? Where would you go?
I would just, do you know what? I'm just thinking blue waters, anywhere that's warm at the moment, because we're both in the UK and it's cold and dark. So I would go Caribbean. I would go, I don't know, I would do Australasia, any kind of cruise like that. I'd just go somewhere warm and blue sea and ocean.
Whitsundays. You'd have to do the Whitsundays, definitely, if you want.
Oh, the Whitsundays, yeah. I did the backpacking thing. I didn't go around the world like you, but I did go backpacking around Australia and New Zealand. Thanks for that question, Matt. Where would you go? Where would you, if you could go anywhere in the world right now, where would you go on a cruise? That's a good question.
Good one.
I would actually just hop on a ship and go around the British Isles though right now as well.
Yeah, just saying, if Iona was going just around the UK, I'd be like, we need a week on the Iona just to discover the Iona, without a doubt.
Yes, and we could do videos and we could blog. Go
around all the bars.
Well,
30 different places to eat and drink. It's amazing.
I will definitely keep you company round all the bars, and we'd have to sample the drinks,
of course, and the gin distillery as well.
They have a gin distillery.
Oh yes, first gin distillery at sea. Oh, wow. And they've got an exclusive, because P&O have got Anderson's gin, which is only sold on P&O ships. But now they've got Maribel gin, which is only going to be available on Iona. So if you need another excuse to go on a cruise.
I need an excuse. I'm going to go speak to my husband right now.
So I'm going to have a cruise.
Yeah. Well, I just want to say thank you so much for your time. I know you're busy. You're a busy mum. You work full time. You manage your website and your Instagram impeccably. It is absolutely fantastic. I'm going to put this up again. So if you're watching this, do please follow Cruise with Amber on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. She's always putting out amazing content. I love following you. I'm so grateful for you coming on the show. So Matt said, I think I'd go at the Southern Caribbean. Yes.
We haven't done a Caribbean cruise yet, so yeah, probably like some. Nice warm
new place. Yes, absolutely. I'm with you on that one, Matt. Brilliant. Let's me and you go cruise together. Yeah, but this has been great. Will you come back sometime?
Definitely, without a doubt. Thank you so much for inviting me. It's been a blast. I knew it would be anyway.
Yeah, my pleasure. I mean, I just feel like I chat to you once a week anyway, so it's just like that. Really.
Brilliant.
Yeah, brilliant. But yeah, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate you being here and being on the show. And again, people should just absolutely follow you. I know you're working on something, and you told me I can't say what it is.
Well,
and I won't say what it is because it'll put you on the spot. But when you do it, will you come back? Because I think absolutely everyone that's watching this and everyone that loves cruising should do what it is that you're doing.
Yes, it's very exciting. I haven't seen anybody out there doing it at the moment.
No one's doing it.
It's still in progress, but yeah, there's cogs whirring and there's things in the pipeline.
I just about jumped through the screen when you told me, and I was like, that's amazing.
You're probably one of the few people who know about it, actually. So yeah. I should get you to sign a non-disclosure agreement.
I know you should do that. And also, it's a good job I'm not drinking right now because I'm a blabbermouth. So, and I have to tell you, I've done dry January. And when we finish this, I'm going to go and get a gin and tonic.
We've got to do that.
Yeah. So I'm going to get a gin and tonic. And I couldn't do it because I haven't had a drink all of January. So if I had one sip, I'd be, whoa.
Yeah, it's going to be a brilliant night for you. Just one little, like, sort of, sip or two, and that's it.
I know. Terrible. Well, listen, you have a really great weekend, and I'll come back soon and talk to me on the show. And thank you so much for your time. If you're watching this, please also check out my social media and YouTube. And thank you, everybody, for all your comments. Thank you for watching. Whatever you do, look after yourself, stay safe. And until we cruise again, good night, everybody. Bye. Have a good weekend. Bye.